Welcome back to Pyre. It is time for the third Liberation Rite. Again, you've reached the Fall of Solium, where one among you can go free, provided you prevail against the chastity in the Liberation Rite. Reader, we would ask a moment of your time. We have to talk. As darkness falls, the minstrel and Volfred pull you aside. We have some news that is, depending upon how you look at it, potentially unfortunate. The lone minstrel directs your attention towards the dark night sky. The stars are fading. It is true, with the advent of the Titan stars, visibly fewer stars seem to be shining than once you saw in the sky above. Yes, the stars themselves are vanishing. Why, I do not yet understand, but what it indicates is this. The rites are drawing to an inexorable end. The light of the stars, without it, the rites will be unable to commence. Anyway, that is the bad news. The good news is there are a lot of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I do not know as yet. The arithmetic is complicated. An estimation of the number of the stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which we're being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I felt that you should be aware. We can inform the others in due time. At the moment, though, they have this right to think about, and so do you. Look forth. As the stars above begin to shine, Volfred's words begin to sink in. It seems you have a limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one, now. And if one of our companions gets liberated, it means all the other teams are stuck here. Alright, so is there a new one of these? No. We're going to proceed to the right.
Congratulations, reader. It would appear the rites are drawing to a close. Doubtless the doing of that Orlek in all his bitter spite. For now, your exiles have another chance at freedom here upon the Fall of Solium. So too do the Chastity, your adversaries. They fought so very bravely for this moment. Whichever side prevails soon shall send one of its own into the warm embrace of civilization.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur, the pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the chastity, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Manly flourishes onto the grounds and grasps his mask in his spindly fingers. Warmest salutations to you all upon this blessed eve. I am H. Manly Tinderstorff, and I must say that I am very moved to be part of these proceedings. It shall be my humblest of privileges to return, quite soon I hope, into the Commonwealth, where I shall dedicate myself in full toward the betterment of that society. I long to be part of this glorious tradition, even when my freedom is rightfully restored, for is it not the case that exiles such as we are called upon to lead? How you govern in your Commonwealth is not our business here. Your intentions shall mean nothing if you do not prevail in its right, Manly Tinderstaff. Oh, but I meant no offence at all. I shall serve well these rites, I promise. Why, I should think I shall be sending many exiles here into the downside to replace me. I can think of quite a few who I think would benefit from experiencing this wonderful tradition for themselves. Then Manly covers his face again. Now, as for you, Nightwings, make no attempt to undermine me here, and nothing shall befall you or your loved ones in the Commonwealth. Is it a deal? I don't think so, Manly. I don't think so at all. I think you're going to be here for a long, long time. As for you, Nightwings, you bring darkness with you. What have you wrought upon the stars? Celeste, please, we do not know what is amiss here. The Nightwings have come only to see that the liberation is carried out. Indeed, then make your choice, Nightwings. Who among you is to be anointed here?
Who shall return to glory?
Okay, let's take a look at Manly's team. Glory 25, quickness 8, so it's pretty slow. He can cast a sprout. Okay. They've got Avric, quickness 19. He's a savage, so he is very quick. With the righteous flame, restores his own. Then Sir Tidemount is a worm, quickness 27, super fast. Okay, well, we're just going to see how we go here. Let's head back here. I think I might use Jodie for this. Oh, she's still unworthy? Oh, who am I going to set free? Pamitha, Tizo, Tay. Oh, probably Pamitha, I think. Tizo's good. Tay is good. Or maybe we should set Tay free. I'm just trying to think who's going to be the most useful. Because I kind of regret letting Hedwyn go. He had all of those buffs for his teammates. Quickness 19. Tizo quickness 11. So Gilman quickness 25. He's unworthy. Pamitha quickness 18. Actually, Pamitha's almost as quick, and Pamitha can fly. We're going to anoint Pamitha. So, to get my shot at all this then, how very thoughtful of you, Rita darling.
Who shall be at her side?
Let's look at Jodie's buffs. She can fling the orb. She can rush. She can stun. Those banished remain banished for +1 second.
Jodariel.
Understood. Let us return her home. Tempted to bring Tizo along and just level him up.
Tizo.
Okay. Screehawk. Tizo is more than willing to help Pamitha get home. Good on you, Tizo.
It is done.
Now it begins. Do me this favor, if you please, and stand aside like a good sport there, I promise to reward you handsomely once I am free.
Commence.
Oh. What's going on? Ah. Nice. Okay, bit of lag there for some reason. I don't know why my computer's doing that. Hopefully that's not going to remain. Tizo has Inner Glory. Maybe I've left something running on my computer, but it was lagging a bit there. I don't know why that is the case. Oh, he's trying to fly. Oh, he threw the ball to me. That's very... Oh my goodness, okay. So he threw the ball to me, I caught it, and then he used his aura to take me out. Very interesting. Oh ho, what's this now? It seems to me the scribes who enjoy our company. The entertainment we provide that they have deigned to reignite our pyres. Observe. Something stirs in the sky. If the heavens are to rain and reignite your pyres, then the Rite shall continue. Ere one pyre or the other is put out. +50, that's not fair. Oh, dropped. Oh, so close.
There goes the harp.
Stay away from me, no!
Yes.
No! Tizo! No!
None left unscathed.
Oh my goodness. Come on, come on. Woo! Woo, tough match, tough match.
The orb is up.
Come on! What? She just ran straight over it. Oh, come on. No.
No mercy shown.
Yes.
The winds have served her through.
Oh no, that wasn't it. There's still 5 more to go.
Once more like that, and we are finished here.
Yes, Tizo, too fast. Too fast. Okay, good job. There's a little bit of lagging there for some reason at a couple of points, but hopefully it'll be okay for the rest of the video. I don't know what else the computer has running in the background, but something is slowing it down. Anyway, Pamatha has been liberated.
The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Why, this is an utter outrage. Have you any idea what you've done, you ingrates? So, what am I supposed to give? A speech or something then? Rita darling, all of you, look, I've no idea still why you picked me. Well, I do have one, but I don't think it's right. If you'd wanted to get rid of me by now, you needn't have gone to such lengths, and so I'm left only to conclude that you did this for me. The years I spent down here, in one sense, they have all been such a waste, just utterly for nothing, spectacularly so. I thought that my relationship with Tamatha had nowhere left to go but up, but, well, you know, not quite the case. But then I think on what would have become of me, had I made no attempt to set things right, had I not done everything I have, I could not have lived with that, I think. I was so certain that my life would end down here. I'm only now beginning to consider that the opposite may have come true instead. What I'm trying to say is, thanks to all of you. I mean that. Now I guess I'd better head on back to that damn Commonwealth. So, bottoms up. She plunges into the waters of the Shimmer Pool and disappears from view, though her voice still rings out. We'll have to see what we can do up there, provided that my sisters haven't had their way with it just yet. Anyway, let's find a way to keep in touch, but just in case, goodbye. Whew. So Pamatha has earned back her freedom after her performance there, being able to fly and dash and do those things. I'm wondering whether that was a good idea or not. But we've still got Tay, still got Tizo.
Godspeed, Pamatha Thane. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the Rites may yet continue for a while.
We still got Jody. She got some experience. Nice. Okay, nobody's leveled up.
The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours.
You prevailed in the liberation against the Chastity. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Pamitha, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. There was more I meant to say to her while she was still among us. Kriya Kraha. Tizo was trying to console Jody with an soothing song. You wonder who, if anyone, among you shall be the next to go. Then Volfred asked the group to gather. You sense you know what news he is about to share. Everyone, I must apologize to bring such news at this late hour, but I felt that you all would wish to know, as soon as possible, the context of our plan has changed. He looks about at everyone before revealing to them what the stars have revealed to you both. The stars above are disappearing. They seem to just be fading away one by one, for reasons that the scribes alone may know for certain, though we all may harbour our suspicions. See for yourself if you have any doubt that this is so. A hush falls over your companions, all exhausted from their ride, and now stunned into silence. If this phenomenon continues unabated, and we have every reason to believe it shall, then the ride shall cease when the stars no longer shine, permanently cease, that is. Your companions exchange glances. You sense negative emotions rising, confusion, fear. Before I gave you the impression that, should the Nightwings not prevail in the liberation rite, there would be other chances. This remains so, however, our chances now are numbered. The exact number I've yet to ascertain, but to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left. You sense your fellow exiles are beginning to realize what this means. I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not to be a cause for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn we shall head south again to Moonlight Alcove. We can discuss this further. Now please get some rest. Our path grows harder, though not insurmountable. Not while we stand together, we can still prevail. The group disperses, some whisper in hushed tones. Others turn to their quarters, speechless. There will be time later to better understand this omen. Okay. Somebody wants to talk. Volfred. After the liberation of Pamitha, you find the lone minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader. And so congratulations are prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Pamitha shall be most grateful, and her safe return unto your commonwealth ought to benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries of the Chastity, this must have been a bitter loss for them, and Manly, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we all wait the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we all shall meet, when next you may yet live up to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner, and bids you a good rest of the evening. A few pages have been revealed, one of the Chastity, I think. Those bearing the names of the Chastity all count themselves disciples of Luce Glorian. Okay. And something here, I believe, on kinship. Okay. Right, let's continue on our way. Good morning, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a while at Moonlight Alcove and decide how to proceed. Okay. Let's make yourselves as comfortable as possible here for the time. Nightwings, the rites ought to commence again before we know it. Right, so we're just going to hang out here. Can I do some mentoring or something? Thus you and your companions remain at the mountaintop, waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the Rites is ending. The news that Volfred and the Lone Minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. He must deserve their freedom. Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on Mount Elodial. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. One cold evening, Volfred finds you off on your own. Well, my girl, it's time once more, come see. Volfred indicates the sky, and through the snow you see that he is right. Soon all of your companions are gathered. Volfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you all know, I've refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Is he going to join us? Are we going to get this guy on our team? Chief among those reasons is that I might direct our plan free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites. You do not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised 3 exiles, Brighton, Marisa, and Aurelek. Brighton, Marisa. Okay. Little Tizo was with them as well, still learning in their ways. After Brighton regained his freedom, in the Liberation Rites, the Nightwings took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when next we earned our way into the Liberation Rite, Aurelek was anointed for return. He had long been in exile, and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre, thus Aurelek earned his freedom. However, just as the shimmer pool was to engulf him, Marisa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Only the anointed can transcend the shimmer pool, but she thought the warnings were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Aurelek perished too. To survive a fall from Mount Elodial, I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I frankly still do not hold Arissa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible for it put us in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think the Rites may partly be to blame as well for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Volfred breathes a deep sigh. Now I see that Aurelek yet lives, at a time when our plan is already in motion, and even the stars are fading. Perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided, and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings on our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I have made a decision which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings, and Rita, by your leave, I will conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all. Now then, our reader shall determine where we are headed. Come first light. Volfred bows his head to everyone while the others exchange looks, then one by one salute him in turn. Volfred stands ready to conduct the rites again. So once again we have 6 players. Once more do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. Right, so we're going to select our destination and probably our next opponents as well. Kalma, we can go back there. Lu, goal. Who are we going to be facing here? The accusers. The dissidents in Kalma. And down in Lu, we've got the Pyre Hearts. Shall we go and challenge the Pyre Hearts? Your record against them is 1-0. Oh, I didn't see that. Didn't notice that. 1-0. Record is 2-0. Record is 2-0. Right, let's face the Pyre Hearts again. We've only played them once. Is this night to understand that we shall soon confront Sir Deluge in the Pyre Hearts once more? Then, this is to be a most exciting time. This knight's one-time commanding officer, imagine if you will a worm without the slightest trace of bravery. Sir Gilman then recants his tale of Sir Deluge's past and how it is that they wound up together in the downside. Sir Deluge, a worm knight of the Sea Dominion and former ally of Sir Gilman, he lacks the sort of courage for which his kind is known, yet somehow leads the Pyre hearts anyway. Some worms born under the Sea Dominion's waters sought life's meaning on dry land. The Commonwealth recognised their chivalrous traditions and soon put them to use. So Deluge was just another bit of frontline fodder in the war against the High Wing remnants, yet time and again he distinguished himself for one simple reason: he would not die. His unusual instinct for self-preservation kept him safe in many battles, and over time he was repeatedly promoted for lack of any real competition. Then in the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum, when retreat certainly was not an option, Sir Deluge retreated anyway. This was a breaking point, and he at last was sentenced into exile. In the downside, he sought water where he made contact with Sir Gilman and other members of his kind. They all saluted him as their superior. The other knights had little choice but to respect his rank as the Pyre hearts. They conduct the rites in the name of the great hero, the Underking Ores, while adhering to their strict code. This knight might not have failed quite so miserably at the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum, had his entire regiment not turned in disarray after Sir Deluge fled. Perhaps by confronting his former commander, this knight's own honour may be regained in part. For now, however, this knight must beg your leave. You say goodnight to Sir Gilman in turn. There is no time to make flight preparations now, though in the morning you'll press on once again. Okay.
I do so hate to thusly contact you, O reader. Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor to the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. The time at Moonlight Alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. Okay. We're heading down to face the Pyre hearts. Oops, did bump into someone. Ignarius, hey, want to rumble here and now, huh, Nightwings? We should have had you there last time. Too bad we all got somewhere else to be, though. Your tempers sure are flattered that you took the time to ram right into us again. Is that someone else there as well? Be seeing you around. Oops. You can hear the angry hissing coming from Umilde all the way from your position. She bumped into me. You think mayhaps the skies belong to ye, Hris? Foolish, the skies and everything above them and below belong to the astral born. Ye shall be smitten from his skies on his awakening. Now be gone! Okay, let's continue on. Yeah, it's funny to see the other teams flying around. Your flight takes you near to where you breached past Stormwall into Deathless Tempest. With the climate in the downside intensifying, you wonder if the storm has spilled forth from its confines and started to ravage other regions of the land. Well, it is terrible weather. Who's that up there? The dissidents. Oh, what the bloody blazes! Barker notices your wagon at his flank there and begins to laugh. Well, if it isn't the Nightwings flaunting their fancy little flying wagon, eh? You think you're better than us, mates, eh? Ha, you ain't better than the dung I stepped in last night. Now get on out of here. I have a mind to leap on over there and rip your gizzards out. You hear me? Oh, bumped into someone else. How dare you, you Nightwing scum! You blasted fools, you cannot intimidate the accusers. We shall face you soon enough in the forthcoming rite, but first we have another pack of fools whom we must vanquish shortly. Until then, stay out of our way. Alright, here we are. So, Hollow... Fulford notes a powerful talisman is rumoured to be buried on this path. Or... Sir Gilman suggests this route looks clear, so you should have time to pursue your vocations. Ah. I'm actually going to go for the talisman. I can sell it if I want to. Pick up something else, maybe. I'm going to look at Volfred's stats, first of all. Oh, gee. He's got lots of inspiration. So he will level up fast. 25 glory, he's very slow. What are his powers? He spawns a sapling at a nearby location which has its own aura. Shield, channels a barrier that deflects adversaries' casted auras back at them. Okay, and Blink vanishes underground, emerging further forward almost instantly. Okay. Quickness 6, he's got Blink and Sapling ability. There. Valfred appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my girl. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress. Our supporters on the other side should like to know. It is not clear to you as yet exactly how Valfred is able to communicate with agents in the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach. Most of the time, at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger imp is as hard-working as the rest of us, or dare I say, more so. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They of course cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Valfred offers to tell you more of this process. It seems that he has been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Ruki would likely be familiar with them. Then my agents intercept the messages as they arrive. The messages are coded in the off chance they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes, but even still my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. I could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavours, it shall be thanks in no small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from my days of teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then who among us did not take the common view. These days I report to them our progress, and they in turn report theirs back. From that assessment I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own. But those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength, regardless knowing of our efforts. Thus do we inspire each other, not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I have a delivery to make. He strides out the wagon bearing the sealed message. Okay. It's the company of Valfred. You and Valfred venture into the windswept fields of Blooming Pool along a circuitous path that takes you far enough away from the black wagon. My agent suggests that what we seek is somewhere very close, my girl. Perhaps you can already sense its presence. You can. After a careful search, you procure an artifact, either discarded by one witless to its power or left there for the sake of someone such as you. The webbed Lanthorn. Rank 10 talisman. After Bearer banishes an adversary, a banished ally has a chance to instantly return. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use that actually. I can sell it though. Okay, up to the Ridge of Goal. This is where the next rite is to be held. The wagon comes to a sudden stop after a near miss with someone or something that got right in its path. At first you see no sign of whomever or whatever it was, but then a voice rings out from off to the side of your path. The friendly yet somehow aggravating tone leaves little room for question as to who it is. Hey guys, so maybe watch where you're going a bit more next time, I guess. You must have scared Dad half to death. I mean, just look at him. But it's good running into you like this because I got for you a really special deal. Do you really? We got some pretty out there stuff on hand, and it's been slowing us a bit. To be completely honest here, something's about him, I don't know, but Dad just hasn't been himself. But once we open shop, why, these little numbers, they're going to go flying off the shelves. And you can have first dibs. I get the feeling we're going to have the only dibs at them. Okay, the Black Wagon doesn't provide for you the most spacious accommodations, but it may have room enough for Falcon Run, barely, at least for the short remainder of your trip. On the other hand, you sense the troubling energy from whatever strange artifacts he is transporting right now, and wonder whether you should get involved. Falcon Run is asking you to give him a lift. Yeah, we'll give him a lift. Sure. Though your fellow exiles exchange cautious looks, you invite Falcon Run to climb aboard. Oh, great, thanks, guys. I'll just squeeze right in. Just... He does not. Dad, come on, put your back into it already. Eventually, Falcon Run manages to get on board as you prepare to set forth again. Falcon Run has joined us. Hopefully we can get up the mountain with him on board. After what felt like an interminable trip during which Falcon Run did not even once cease to speak of matters relevant only to him, you reach your destination. Anyway, thanks guys, remember what I said, these thingers I got here, you got dibs on them? If you come visit me and Dad, that is, now we'll be going, so be seeing you, okay? Can we buy something now? Whether from Falcon Run's ceaseless drivel or the ill effects of his cargo, everyone is left feeling out of sorts. Uh-oh. Did they lose hope? -5 glory, no! Oh, was that worth it? Hey guys, thanks again for helping me and Dad back there, we really owe you one. And so as promised, I got something really good in stock for you right here. He pauses for a dramatic effect then. He reveals to you several artifacts. Black Hoof. Plus 100% talisman, but cannot grasp the orb. It's a fast-moving howler. Black Claw. The bearer's aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. I want that Black Claw. They emanate with energy that cannot possibly be completely healthy. Nice, huh, you guys? You got first dibs on these bad boys, and I can tell you what, they're going to go fast. The bearer's aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. Does this mean it cannot be cast at all, or only when you're grasping the orb? The bearer has plus 100% more stamina, but cannot grasp the orb. That's kind of useless. For the way I play anyway, it is. After getting Banished Bearer, either it returns with infinite stamina, or as a fast-moving howler. Okay. Selling this. Gives me 107. I should give that to Milithay. I might have a look at the talismans I'm using, see if I want to use something. If I pick one of these, it would probably be this one. I think that would be good for Jodie. Give her a massive aura. She has a massive aura already. And if she has this, she can grab the orb and still hold on to her aura. Sounds pretty amazing, but I will have a think about it. I'm not sure just yet. So we'll figure that out next time.